Juan, and I want to welcome you to According to the Doza. Just my thoughts, my perspective on shit that matters to me. So if you tuning in today, tomorrow, whenever, thank you. If you tuning in, period, thank you. I'm gonna try to be consistent as I can with these. I would wish I could do them daily, but maybe not. Maybe a couple times a week. I just come with shit that's in my mind. Like it's hard to get the gang together for us to do the show consistently, like all the time. Niggas is adults, they got jobs. Some niggas got kids and dope addictions and whatever. So, you got to find your own medium, your own space to just breathe for a minute, man. I'm gonna still be featuring the game, featuring hella people. I want to do interviews on this shit. I just want to. I've been inspired by a friend and to be more consistent, to have something to offer. These motherfuckers always ask me, "You ain't win the show, win the show, win the show," and I just ain't been doing it. Like then when I could come up with a big excuse as to why it ain't happening, but hey, this is the result of things not happening. You got me by myself and my thoughts. And before we kick it off, I want to know what the fuck is going on, man. What the fuck, man? Just the world, period. I think any time in history you can pinpoint at any given moment, like, man, what's going on in the world? I think people my age, like I'm 37, going on 38 and shit, it's just a troubling time, you know what I'm saying? You got Jim Jones out here saying shit about Nas. You got Nas now. Now, I ain't judging the nigga. I want motherfuckers to get money. However they choose to get money, have you deemed responsible or, good enough for you to do it to get the bread. But I remember growing up and even back then kind of thinking like Nas was a hypocrite because he speaks so positively about like the things he wants for the community, the evils that afflict the community and shit like that. Then you see him in a Coors Light commercial. Then you saw him promoting Hennessy, and now you see him putting a casino in Queens. It's a whole little rollout, and I'm proud as a businessman, as a black man doing some big and better things. I'm proud of him. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like everybody should evolve to a point where you look in the mirror and you are very happy with the person you see. Like you can't be the same person you was 20 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 30 years ago. And to see Nas at this stage, like damn, like he big businessman, big all the rest of this, big all the rest of that. But a lot of the shit, like I grew up listening to him say that he was opposed like bigger corporations and shit like that. We do need representation. So I'm not tearing him down. I'm just confused. Like this ain't the Nas. This ain't the one Mike. This ain't the Illmatic. I am Nostradamus ass Nas. You know what I'm saying? It's a businessman. It's the I've seen and he still rap and it's still decent. I still check him out. I'm just confused as a Nas fan. Like when did I thought we said we was pro-black. What happened with that? I don't see casinos. Maybe I'm wrong. As a benefit to a community. I'm sorry. As many jobs as it's gonna provide, like the ills of gambling take far more than they give back to the community. And anybody trying to, no matter if it is one of my favorite rappers ever, trying to tell us that it ain't, man, I feel like whoa, and that made me, what the fuck is going on? I'm with Jim Jones, and I'm a big Jim Jones fan. You know what I'm saying? All the way. I fuck with Jimmy all the way back when niggas wasn't even counting him in on the Dipset records and shit. He just the added feature and shit. His albums out there, I consider Jim Jones got that are borderline classics. Like he dropped some heat, but to be he slandering Nas, and then I'm getting on this bitch. It kind of sound like I'm slandering Nas. I'm just questioning like, what the fuck? The universe is really like showing us Nas. Like we all got double side. I sit here and tell you I'm pro black everything. I hate niggas. I hate when niggas find out about spots. And I like to go to him, and then you look at me like, damn, what this nigga doing here? Don't be a dreadhead nigga. You like, oh my God, who let these niggas in? But you know what I'm saying? I still love my people. I want the best for my people. I just don't always want to be around my people. So I understand from that perspective of just being a person that, I might be schizophrenic though. You know what I'm saying? I'm asking what happened to Nas. I'm asking what the fuck happened to Nas. Can't know. And keeping it in New York. I've been unable to touch on this on Only for the Real show, and it's been crazy because it's been 2 months or longer. I don't know. I ain't been keeping track of every day and shit like that. But the Diddy trial finally went to the jury and shit. They give with specific instructions from the judge about how they supposed to come up with a verdict, and it's been crazy. Like from the freak offs to the, is Diddy a fucking devil? Is Diddy one fucking blowing up cars? Is Diddy intimidating shit? Is Diddy kidnapping? Is Diddy raping? Is Diddy gay? Just so many questions. Everybody's entitled to ask, though. This is a public figure. This is a man who put his life on display. And when, they going to portray you as bad, you got to be able to suck it up, put your pause, no Diddy. Put your chin up though, and accept what's coming to you, accept your cut. Now, of course, not. Like I said, I'm not well versed in every aspect of the Diddy case. At first, you try your best to keep up, but I got life going. I don't give a fuck. Like, really, it's something to talk about. It's a conversation piece. I unfortunately have come across, conflicting reports about what's actually happening at the trial. I like to watch impartial news about it. Like, you got all these creators on YouTube, and they give pretty good analysis about what's going down in court. Some of the people actually live there reporting the whole thing. Some people just piggyback off the transcripts because you can't record in the federal court, so there's no, that's why they always showing drawings and pictures. So I rely on a lot of the secondhand news and people dissecting the transcript, so you're able to see the real world, the real word, and then watch like legal professionals break it down because a lot of it's jargon and shit like that. Is he going to jail for being too freaky? That was my question. Like, I like, it's hard for me to see. Like, he nasty as fuck, but as a criminal, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I didn't read the specific instructions the judge gave the jurors, but me personally, just outside looking in again, I'm not well versed on this. I am not a participant. I don't know anything about freak offs. I don't know if the government was just trying to humiliate P. Diddy or whatever. Like, you've done that, but I don't know if you proved that folks was just criminally freaky. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some people out there, you feel different. He might be, he might not be. Have they proved that folks' freakiness is criminal? I do not know that. And if you would like to, if you're well versed or you got an opinion on it, you can share like below. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put this bitch on the streamers too. We listen to anywhere you stream music and podcasts, baby. We on YouTube. Subscribe, Bun Doza. This is only for the Doza, the first episode, day one. Shout out to June. He just finished up my mama's birthday, my niece's birthday, my sister's birthday. Hella nigga birthday. June just crazy. I shout out to all the cancers, Gemini, and my niece Ducky birthday. I forget. Her shit. She a Gemini though. I don't like them too much. Two crazy people. They're crazy people. But shout out to the Cancers, Leo season coming, all the rest of that, man. And we in the heat. I just figured out when I was little, I used to watch baseball all the time. And I used to always say the dog days of summer. And I looked it up yesterday just to be specific about what are the dog days of summer. So from July 1st all the way into the first week of September, baby, we are in the dog days of summer. It's hot as hell. You know what I'm saying? Temperatures rising. And my temper's flaring, cause it's hot. It's hard being hot and fat. And I swear to God, every summer, I don't know for how long. I probably like the last 10 summers, 2015, yeah, probably so. And it's just the weight. I just, not hooping so much, not being so active. And I'm like, man, I'm not being fat next summer. And I did a lot of shit this winter to be less fat, but it's a lot of work getting all the fat off. You work so hard to put it on. You get to the summer, you be like, fuck it. But I have been maintaining. Drink your water, eat you some fruit to start today. Have some, get some walking in, be fresh, go outside, touch earth, turn the games off, and get out there. And you can get on the internet outside. You can live stream. They're paying for Facebook too. I'm trying to get into them on Facebook Live and all the rest of that. But this is where I feel most comfortable. And I'm glad you're here with me if you're still with me. And we just rolling along, rolling on the rail. One other thing I found was weird. Shout out to my nigga D-Boy, but not so much. That nigga be listening to Lil Diddy rap. I don't know what his name is. Do they call him Lil Diddy or I don't know. I can't think of his name. Justin. No, Justin the light skin. And the lady out there in front of the court Friday when they was leaving, you weird as hell. You want motherfuckers to piss on you and shit. You want, man, crazy. Just screaming, just upset. But that's the world we live in. Like, if you do crazy things, crazy people gonna come out and they gonna do crazy shit with you. So I'm not saying, like I said, they like his lawyer said, folks might be freaky, swingerish, all the rest of it. Is he a criminal? I don't know. So the scrutiny is crazy. This nigga Kanye is crazy. We know Kanye crazy, but for him to, I don't know. I don't know. As a black man, I said this in the beginning. I want people to support P. Diddy. If you your homie and shit, like if he raping and shit like that, then nah, we ain't supporting that. But if my friend get in criminal trouble, my nigga, I'm right there on the side of you. He kills people. As long as he don't kill no people I love, I don't want him to kill like judges or, like good people or nothing. But if he kills people, I'm not gonna turn my back on my friend. I don't give a fuck how people feel about that. I'm not saying my friend not a demon, but what the fuck? Like, people make mistakes. Everybody shouldn't turn their back on you because you've done wrong. Now, if you rape kids, everybody got their own parameters in which to, like, not fuck with people. If you rape anybody, anything, I don't fuck with you. Don't fuck with rapists. I don't fuck with I can't say I don't fuck with thieves because you know what I'm saying. Like, I don't like thieves so much, but hey, it's not a cut off offense. You know what I'm saying? Unless you robbing ladies and shit like that. Nah. If you out here catching your cut, and I ain't even trying to get into all specific crimes. Support your friends. If your friend and they ain't done nothing that you don't deem obscene, you ain't the court of law. You got the right to judge and definitely got the right to your opinion. But like turning your back on your friends. And Kanye at first, before Diddy got locked up, when he was going through his episodes and shit, he was saying Diddy the feds and shit, Diddy crazy, Diddy woo woo. And he reversed course during, for a second I even saying, man, free Diddy, just supporting him. And, man, because, maybe bro got his own sexual proclivities that he not, so, and that make you think, like, as a black man, as a black person, period, yeah, they gonna put this shit out here, man, you might have been wrong, but, like, to not have nobody standing beside him, like, motherfuckers right there, I ain't saying they was doing the freaky shit with him, but they party with him, you stood the benefit standing with him in support, and I know you don't want to tarnish your brand or, fuck up your bag, per se, but like being a friend is more important, I believe. Like, especially somebody that you would like. Maybe this is an industry facade. He don't have that many close friends. It's just more, man, I need to be in tune with dude, like because he makes it happen. But if anybody was calling himself my friend, and I'm going through the trial of my life, I'm 55, 60 years old in jail. If I'm 20, 25, 30, whatever age, nigga, I'm on your ass when I get out. You know what I'm saying? Whether convicted or not convicted, you call yourself my friend. Don't show up for me afterwards. I know you got your shit to protect. I need to protect my mental. I need to be around people that's not ashamed to be around me. I'm letting you know that I'm ashamed of you. No problem. No, even if you get not guilty, I'm ashamed of you, Rusky. Like, just too freaky. You don't understand how not freaky you are until you like talk to freaky people. You see people's like, and that ain't nobody business. That's the unfortunate part of being in a criminal prosecution. Things that shouldn't be brought to the daylight are now everybody's business. You too goddamn freaky. You too freaky. I couldn't be friends with you. I would not turn my back on you right now if it was we were friends and I'm like, man, I don't believe in that shit, bro. But the moment I'm like, Kim K. Daddy, the moment they quit, folks, peace, folks. Get your freaky ass away from me, cuz. I don't believe you're a criminal. I still believe you're a freak. You know what I'm saying? So Kanye, stop. Just, nah. And it's something that been grinding my gears, man. We move along. Something grinding my gears lately. I don't know. I also have multiple jobs. I do multiple things for money. One of my jobs is a bellman at a hotel. So basically, your income is based off tips. And whether or not you get tipped, you still got to do your job. And that's not, you have to be comfortable with the hourly pay. And sometimes I ain't going to say no, it's going to be days you don't make no, you're going to make some money every day. Some days are just way more substantial and they bring in more money than other days and shit like that. But every day, you know what I'm saying? You out here striving, you trying to do your best to get a tip. A tip is not a requirement. And no job, no field, whatever. If a waitress, she only make the federal minimum wage, I believe, is $7.50 or $8.50 still to this day. I'm one of the people, I wouldn't go out to eat and I didn't have the money to tip. If you give me bad service, I still feel as if, you wouldn't, but I could throw you something. I could throw you a $5 or something. You know what I'm saying? I could throw some on the table. But the tipping culture is getting out of hand in America. I went to Pizza Hut the other day. The bitch was rude and first, just rude. I mean, I'm even gonna go in on her. She was rude. They asked me in the app, do you want to tip your team membership? And sometimes I'm not going to front. In a good mood, I do because, again, I benefit from tipping culture. But also, I don't force people to tip me. I'm not like, hey, the service is going to decrease because you don't tip. We do remember that you don't tip and shit like that. Motherfucker won't go above and beyond. If you're a good tipper, yeah, do change the perspective of the service. My job is to get your bags to your room, to make sure your car, you got a valet taking all the rest of that shit. Besides that, that's me going above and beyond my job. I feel like some other bellmen, they're going to go, oh, man, we have to do this. We have to make this shit a rollout. And then you understand from a consumer perspective that you are spending this type of money to be on vacation, to stay in these type of hotels. So, at least a motherfucker offering you the amenity, even if you spent your all, you deserve the experience because you have spent the money to be there. People be getting tipped for nothing nowadays, man. It's the JJ's. on Stony, I want to say on 86 or 85th and Stony, it is a well-known fact that the woman that works the register there, if you don't tip her, she will be real nasty with you, like a whole bitch. She actually got people shook to the point where they do tip her. Like she ain't shit. She not cooking the chicken. She taking the order. And I'm not saying if you enjoy her, her presence or her doing whatever she doing, getting the receipt out the thing, handing it to you, she don't deserve a tip. I'm not saying if you don't like the cashier at the gas station, you want to give them a tip, give them a tip. If you like the motherfucker at McDonald's, you want to tip them. You got the right to tip whoever you want. But when corporations like putting this shit into the system, these is not tip. People don't deserve tips. The motherfucker at Pizza Hut don't deserve a tip. The part about the Pizza Hut shit that pisses me off, after I'm on the app and I say nah, because I'm just going in to grab it. It should be ready. I should be able to grab my pizza and go. I'm stopped again by a receipt that's printed out that says, hey, do you confirm that this is your charge? Do you want to add it? I don't want to add a motherfucking tip. I don't believe these people deserve tips. And I'm not talking about it on some nigga shit or a motherfucker that's, some jobs don't deserve a tip. You aren't serving me. You're putting the food through a bulletproof. I'm not tipping you for that, broski. I think you should be paid a livable wage. I think if people who think I should be paid a livable wage and don't deserve tips, I'm fine with that because I accepted the job knowing what the hourly wage was. It was the incentive of tips and the moment I feel like it ain't worth it, then I can back up off it. That's not the situation. Everybody shouldn't have this. It takes away from the people who actually need it. Like, you look at your waitress now like, hey, she didn't act. Like, some people just overly bitchy about certain perspectives of service, and they can determine whether or not they're going to deduct or not. Like, if you're not friendly, automatically, like, that shit just boom. Like, what the fuck? I'm not tipping somebody. They just look like it's a nuisance for me being there for them. Stop motherfucking tipping everybody, man. Please, please measure your tipping correctly. It's a fucking recession down there. We shouldn't be tipping everybody no way. We should be tipping reasonably. We shouldn't be tipping a motherfucker at Chipotle like it's 50 niggas on the line. Like, you just scooping. Like, nobody deserves a tip for that. I'm sorry. And again, I work for tips. It's getting insane. We're overdoing tipping, coach. And before we get out of here, man, if you're familiar with anything Only for the Real, this is according to Doza. It is a part of the, Only for the Real album. I don't lead nowhere. I hate to lead this. I've been not doing it for so long, and I'm like, man, I'm doing my own shit. I'm bringing back my 4 useless facts before we get out of here tonight. Yeah, and did you know Serena and Venus and Jalen Williams of the OKC Thunder, the small forward Jalen Williams, not the backup center, the small forward Jalen Williams, are all cousins. NBA champion Jalen Williams. Let me throw that in there. The Grand Slam champions, the motherfucking Wimbledon champion Williams. So y'all know them. But the fact when I found out, I'm damn, them niggas is happening there. Like, the legacy there is just amazing. Shout out to the Williamses and shit. Second useless fact this week. Tears triggered by sadness, happiness, and onions all look different under a microscope. I bet they do, because tears of sadness, they probably do look like crocodiles and shit. They just hurt. And if it doesn't kill me, let it hurt. You hear me, huh? Sadness, I know them bitches do. Man, because them joyful tears, which just probably taste like Sprite, Fat ass, my God. Hey, my third useless fact. Your favorite song is likely your favorite because it is associated with an emotional event in your life. Damn. And finally, the word verb is a noun. Ask yourself what you got in English and then come back to me after that. Because niggas, verb is a noun, broski. Verb is a noun. Yeah, we just don't, And I forgot something before I want to get out of here, man. Before I finally, I want to start reviewing shit like that. I personally like to watching shit because this is according to the Doza. I don't give a fuck who you are, who they are. As long as you tuned in, man, you learning something. I'm giving you something. You entertained. Shout out to the shot, man. For a long time, I fell off. I wasn't watching it. I was like, man, that shit is corny. It don't represent my city. Niggas in that bitch. It's Geechee's well, it's just too much happening. Somewhere somebody talked me into watching it again. I ended up catching up on this all the way into this season. In the winter, I just started back from the season one, watched on, and it was price. I was like, it's a soap opera and shit. This season got a nigga, man. This in the last episode, I think whenever they drop a new episode each week, we gonna have a sit down and we gonna discuss this because it's just crazy. It's just fucking crazy. Man, Emmett, Jada, we praying for you. Hold your heads, man. I think just the fact that it's based in Chicago is supposed to be like, and that like whoever they got adding flavor to the story and shit like that. It been real Chicago lately, man. Emmett Mama Jada, her cancer came back, and I don't know about y'all. I felt like, man, like this one of the niggas in the hood, like a neighbor in the community. Like, damn, Miss Jada cat. Oh man, I was fucked. I had to let flame with the blood again. Oh man, damn, Miss Jada. We hate to hear that. And you in our prayers for sure. Man, they can't even fix it. Shout out to Darnell. We praying for you and your grandkids and shit, Emmett. All that, man. I know the community need to come together and hold y'all together, man. Because Jada, we love you. We fucking with the shot crazy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I'm just going through little shit about it that I'm just, that's just been pissing me off. I don't want the nigga Nuck. I don't want Trig. I don't call him by I can't think of what they call him. Vic. I don't want them niggas with Tiff, man. And I don't know if it's just the hate in me. It could be it's like a 60% hater. More because, I don't want Nuck with it. Because, come on, bro. Like, you slimy. You slimy. You going to get yours, though. For Vic, come on, brother. Come on, brother. You don't need that. You a booty boy. You don't need to be all up on that fan shit, bro. Get that. Nah, man. And even if you do get it, you gonna jag anyway. Don't even contaminate the water with that, broski. And the fact that she considering this fucking sludge slimy motherfucker, like, come on, man, baby. They need to put me in a shot for real. Fuck, I want tough. Don't be letting these lame ass niggas have her. Oh man, who the fuck Alicia think she is? Like, she popping out, blowing that nigga. She done put motherfuckers. She said, get on Red Jack. She done put 12 on niggas. She sending niggas to college. She paying niggas bills. She blew a nigga down, went to the hospital, put money on this motherfucking book, saying, you straight. We gonna get you to physical. Bitch, calm down. You not Bruce Wayne. That's the shot, baby. Come on, you not Bruce Wayne. Who the fuck? Like, come on, man. But that is Chicago. It's crazy. Yeah, niggas just get money and be crazy. That's it. Like, we be talking a lot of shit about Florida, man. Chicago, nigga, is crazy. And I'm not gonna lie. Before we get out about my last thing on my shot, my version of the shot, my perspective, the Doza. Pastor Zeke with the white women, man. Pastor Zeke with the white women. Do what you love. Do what you want. You know what I'm saying? But you got to also be prepared to, love who you want to love out there, man, whether it is another human being of the same sex, a different color, like whatever it is you find your comfort in your love in, don't be ashamed, broski. Like, I ain't saying I want to see you I don't want to see nobody in the interracial. I'm back on that. I don't want to see that. But if that's what make you happy, you shouldn't be worried about what the next motherfucker think. That's your reality. That's what you doing. That's what you choose and choose you always. So Pastor Zeke, you know what I'm saying? You a bitch ass nigga, but I don't feel you because I don't like white women. But sexually, they're cool people. They're cool people. Goof ass. And before we get out of here, Emmett little brother, man, somebody he snitched on Jackie Long on Preacher Boy about telling him to get that money out the safe. Somebody need to beat his ass, man. He's tripping. You done gambled away. You done lost 3, gave 3. Like, man, I done instantly told him dude I had to pay the 3. Like, man, he pressing me. Emmett, go get on his ass, man. We need to go get Vic. We need to go get the killers. We need to slide, man. Y'all in that little group, bigging each other up. Don't them niggas kill. Let's get some shooters, man. That real Chicago shit. But shout out to the shot. Shout out to everybody out there participating that watch it, that, that's acting. And shout out to my girl at Dream Clean. She an extra. I got to go back and watch. She said, don't make sure you see her in the scene when at the skating rink and shit for Emmett mama birthday and shit. Shout out to that shit because it's making me, like, it make me feel as if, like, it's really Chicago and shit. Like, even though sometimes it's dramatized out, the Chicago just like that. If you've never been and you wander through the music or just the culture of what you see on YouTube or the internet, period, yes, it's very real, man. It's very real. And I want to thank y'all for coming through and watching me through this journey, Mike. Man, this is my first solo podcast in a long time. Like, the first one you can see, too. Usually we just do the voice because, like, it'd be easy to maintain. And, motherfucker, I'm so handsome, I'll be kind of like, let me temper people expectations to see. I know the voice sex, they're like, damn, the nigga sex, like, oh, my God, we've been just trying to work through our fears and our whatever, and we here now. Hopefully, we here multiple times a week. Hopefully, you join in. We're gonna do lives on Facebook, so like the page Only for the Real. Man, follow my YouTube page, Bundy Johnson. You can find me. I'm gonna put the long in there, so yeah, put that back so y'all could differentiate from the other people out there. I didn't know it was so many people out there going by Bundy Johnson. I know there was so many Bundy Johnson. So find me, like it, like it, like it, like it, like it. Enjoy the journey because we here. It's been a production of According to the Doza. Always Only for the Real forever.